Hi, so today I'm going to share one communication tip with you that has improved my communication skills by tenfold. And that is to use one key message at a time. So we live in an age where we're always constantly distracted by things. I'll have a TV show running in the background, and then I'll be on my phone, but then I'll have my laptop beside me with a YouTube video running about something else. And I'm not really taking the time to listen to any of them, and it's terrible, and it's something that I'm working on. But that's how we communicate. And if you really want to get your point across, you have to just stick to one key message. For example, I see in a work email, somebody will write about a system that we're using. And then the email will trail into like 5 different things where there's 10 different questions. Well, which one do you want me to answer? Same with people who in meetings sometimes. They'll ask one question, but then they won't wait for you to answer, and they'll just ask another one. And you end up thinking, well, which one did you want me to answer? What's going on? So it's a very common thing that we do where we try to have multiple conversations at once. And this is very ineffective way. It's a very ineffective way of communicating because people can only take so much out of a conversation. So, example, if you want to go to Japan for Christmas and you really want your partner to think about it, rather than maybe it's Japan over South America, you go in with the intention of just talking about Japan and how you want to go. And you don't let any other conversations come into the way. Maybe your Japan trip relates to whether or not you see your parents before you fly. Do not bring that into the conversation because your key message is that you want to go to Japan and you want to get that across. If you bring in any other topics, it really dilutes your message and it creates a lot less impact from what you want the outcome to be. So next time, whether or not you're crafting a work email, you're in a meeting, always lead the conversation, set the intention, think about what you want to achieve from this email, this conversation, this meeting, and don't stray from that. Focus. And if you ask a question, wait for the other person to answer. So that's how communication works, right? You ask a question, the other person answers. And this is especially relevant in text conversations where people would prefer to have whole conversations via text than phone conversations. If you ask a person a question over text, wait for them to answer first. Do not send a chain of texts where you're just asking them questions because it's very hard for them to read it, to process, and then come up with an answer. Treat every conversation like it's a different thought. And you'll find that you'll have a lot of success in getting your message across. So if you like this tip, leave me a thumbs up. I don't do communication tips very often. I usually just share relationship and dating specific tips. But if you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you like the channel, please subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next video. I'm trying to do this once every week. We'll see how it goes. Thanks.